case you guys know, yeah, it looks like I'm down in a basement, but this is where you go to get your rags, your toilet paper, and everything you need. Your trash bags, your toilet paper, your rags, your paper towels, and everything. So, if you guys like to do bathroom route, like cleaning bathrooms, this is a good place to go. And if you like to work alone too, this is a very good job for you. So I get 3 of these, 8 of the little ones, 10 of the big ones. And then I get 1 of the trash bags and then 1 of the smaller trash bags. You just put them inside your cart. You see, well, what I do, if I was you, if you were doing my route, I would put them in a trash bag. This is something that one of the EVS guys told me to do, is just put them in a small trash bag and that'll save room in your cart. But then, did you know that there's a certain way to clean bathrooms? I'm gonna tell you why. There really is, and it's a lot to remember, and it's a lot to know. I'll tell you the reason why after I get my mop heads and my rags. So this is where you get the rags. Now, you put them in here. And you just grab a whole bunch of them. Just a whole big bunch. A whole bunch full of them. And you just stuff them in here. You got, the reason why you have 2 buckets is because one is for chemicals, one is for rags. You don't want to mix up your chemicals with your rags, because if you do that, that'll create a very caution reaction, like a chemical reaction. If you do that, that's why they have 2 buckets in there. Then you just get a mop head. Now they have 2 different kinds. They got these, they got the string ones, and they got the Velcro ones. Kind of what you use at home, like a Swifter. And if you love to work alone, this is the job for you, because you get your own route and you get to work at your own pace. You don't have to go too fast, you don't have to go too slow. You can work at your own pace. Okay, so now, like I said, did you know that there's a certain way to clean bathrooms? I mean, it's a lot to do. Not trying to be funny, but it's a lot to do. There's a different way to clean hospital bathrooms and other bathrooms too. Not just in the hospital, but in other places. Now, this is where I go to get my chemicals. The sign that says biohazard is where you would get your chemicals at. So you always use this gold triangle key right here. You just turn on the light. you can always bring your cart inside the door. And you have to take out your buckets. Oh, safety goggles too. Always wear your PPE, such as safety goggles. Yeah, and I know I look like a scientist in these safety goggles, but you gotta wear them, or else your eyes won't be protected from the chemicals. Then you put on your gloves, because you don't want to get any chemicals on your hands or on your face. And always wear your mask, especially in the bathrooms. You know that there are different solutions to clean bathrooms. I mean, I'm serious. There is, not to be funny, but there's different solutions to clean a bathroom. And I'm going to tell you why. Alright, so, first solution. If you come look over here, heavy duty floor goes to mopping. Yeah, and it looks hard, but it's really easy. What you do, you see this? Always make sure it's at the right disinfectant chemical, because you don't want to remix them. Then you just aim it, and you just press the knob right here, and you just let it go. One, two, three, 4, 5. Always make sure it's filled up halfway, because you don't want to fill it up all the way, or else you'll spill too. So I always make sure it's halfway. Then I put it back in. So I always take out my bucket because I don't want to mix chemicals. You want me to just hold it over there?
Sit on the floor.
Alright. So what you do, you see this? Always make sure it's at the right disinfectant chemical, because you don't want to remix them. Then you just aim it, and you just press the knob right here, and you just let it go. One, two, three, 4, 5. Always make sure it's filled up halfway, because you don't want to fill it up all the way, or else you'll spill too. So I always make sure it's halfway. Then I put it back in. Voila, there you have it. You have a clean bathroom. You have your soap. Everything is clean in here. The floor is all nice and clean. Spick and span. Restrooms, it's like a brand new restroom. And then the trash is good. And everything else, everything in here is just like magic.